Hi, folks. Welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Bite, end of the week, Friday, 22nd of August. And the markets, especially in the top end of the market, completely gave up. Nifty virtually giving up all the gains of the last four sessions, at least from Monday's open, at least. And there is again now talk of 27th August tariffs being applied. So the additional tariffs that were earlier applied to India with the date of 27th of August have not been rolled back, and the US administration is making noises that they will be applied. Also, in the last few days, many meetings with the Russian uh, government, and there is more interaction with the Chinese. This is all sending a very strong message to the US, and perhaps a lot of it is also posturing. I'm not sure how much of collaboration we will ultimately have with China, but this is all setting up for a combative situation, and that is not good for the market because there is now uncertainty of all kinds. Uh, Given the fact that both India as well as US are to some extent dependent on each other on many fronts. Uh, we offer technology services and many other things to them, and they of course can also pull the plug on many tech products that we use and other things also. So this should settle down as early as possible. That will be good for India. Now, if we are going into that zone of non-cooperation with the US as US would see it, then maybe we will have some turbulent times. uh, it will be good for national security as well, but maybe we are going that path where we are saying we are not going to toe your line anymore. If we go that way, some difficulties certainly would arise, and the first casualty will be the markets where foreign investors confidence will certainly go for a toss, and that signal was there today in large cap stocks and the USD INR, which suddenly U-turned and went to near 87.5. Uh, so this is a stalemate that has happened. Don't know how and when it will resolve, but for now, the positivity that had come because of government announcements on GST, etc., they seem to have taken a backseat. Disclaimer as always, please read it fully and understand it and then go forward in the video. Once again, I want to request all weekend investors to join the weekend investing channel on the WhatsApp. The link is there. All important updates will be coming there. So if you've not joined, it is your loss essentially. You'll not be able to get to the emergency notifications that sometimes are to be sent. Do subscribe to this channel also and click on the bell notification. Let's look at some charts. It's very evident that the rally that was getting, I would say, uh, mature or at least was getting going has been nipped in the bud, and Nifty has basically given up all the gains of the last four sessions from Monday's open. The big gap is there in the middle. Any negative news between now and Monday morning will make sure that this gap also gets closed. Fortunately, this weakness was largely in the large cap space only. Nifty and Nifty Junior. Nifty Junior also you can see 0.64% down. Mid caps not as much, 0.18% down. Small caps also not as much, 0.16% down. So it is perhaps significant FI selling that we will see in today's number later in the day. Nifty Bank, as I have been mentioning, the weakest link actually closed this gap also and went lower. If you see the comparison between Nifty and Nifty Bank, Nifty is still yet to cover this Monday gap, whereas Nifty Bank covered it and in fact has gone to Friday's low. So Nifty Bank is actually looking extremely weak versus other segments of the market. Gold was flat, 99.31 per gram, nothing to see there. Advanced decline trends, uh, at the very start of the day itself, declines were high and they maintained through the day. So there was no improvement of the advances through the day. In fact, advances slightly grinded lower through the day, ending at sort of 164 to 337. And this is the reason you can see on the screen the Nifty heat map. There's a lot of heat everywhere on this. Banks, no point talking about any sector. Nothing really was spared except perhaps autos, which look muted, and pharma, which looks muted. In the Nifty Next 50 space, also some big falls in ICICI, GI, Lodha, PNB, Hyundai, Naukri, uh, MCX, Adani, and Sol, and some small gains in some pharma stocks. That was what I can spot here. Movers of the day was Idea. Net loss has narrowed, and government has given some indication that the dues that are there towards the government, they can be slashed. But I don't have much hope from the stock, but certainly this was the stock of the day in terms of the movers and shakers. Nazara has halted real money online games. The Pokerbazi, that is associate company, has been halted. Nazara has lost approximately 25 to 30% market cap post this online gaming diktat, and that of course is not good for the entire ecosystem of gaming. And you know, several of these companies like Dream 11 had sponsored the Indian team, and big contracts have been entered into. I think approximately 3,000 crore uh, was the single figure uh, from Dream 11 for sponsorship. And the sponsorship is there for the team, and then the IPL and other such franchisees are valued basis how much money they are raising. So it's a chain event, and now that entire chain has been broken. um, some people are saying it's very good that the government is doing moral policing and doesn't want youngsters to fall into this gaming trap. Others are saying, why don't you shut down FNO also? And why have any form of gambling open? So very divided views on this. I also felt that this was a little bit harsh. uh, the access to the gaming could have been made difficult, so that it's not easy to trade on 100 rupees or 50 rupees, like it has been happening. But there should be some accredited level of, just like in FNO you can't trade basis uh, 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 in one contract of a futures. You need to put up some margin. Of course, options is another game, but this basically, both in gaming side as well as in the option side, I think the government is taking a stand that they want to get out of this easy gambling scenario. And I will not be surprised if SEBI later on comes out with this outcome of the consultation paper that they have said that they will float about the uh, the weekly series, if that is nullified, and only monthly and 3 monthly series are there. It is possible that we are going towards this direction with a very motivated focus from the government. Anyhow, so all sectors down today versus only media, pharma, and defense were up by marginal amounts: 0.39% on pharma, 0.29 on defense, media up 0.95%. And you also had capital market not plunging very hard. So yesterday, the way BSC and Angel One and all these stocks are plunging, it seemed like there is going to be a big crash, but uh, capital market stocks have stopped that. And perhaps the rumors that are coming that maybe the consultation paper is about longer duration expiries, but may still spare the weekly, uh, which is the most important one being thought about. Autos also did not really fall down after the heady 4 5 days of run. Autos have stabilized, so that was also a good sign. The weakest part of the market was metals, PSU, banks, commodities, FMCG, financial services, all lost 1% or more in the market today. Metals, you can see, have not gone anywhere since last 3 4 months, just bobbing around there. Lloyds, Adani, Tata Steel, and NMDC, JSW losing some ground. PSU banks also, after this small move of 3 weeks, have started to move back down. PNB, central bank, Punjab Sind Bank, Bank of Baroda, and Union Bank, all coming off from there. Tweet of the day. So I think this semiconductor design innovation with design linked incentive scheme has been launched by the government. So I don't know too much about this subject, but what I am able to gather is that the government is in some sort of a rush to push things, which is the good sign that they have been woken up, and the focus is there now how to push growth by whatever means are available to them. So that is probably the good underlying sort of theme that I am able to read from the market. Of course, very nice quote from James Clear today. Person who learns the most in any classroom is the teacher, and I can really vouch for this quote in the sense that the more I am able to, write on X or write blogs or do these videos, it's actually a big learning and teaching for me as I produce these items. And I'm sure on the other side also there must be some learning, but I can tell you that this, trying to relay some subject to others, that is a very big teaching activity. um, People may feel that, if you know a subject and you're telling to somebody, it doesn't teach you anything, but as you are speaking, as you are writing, I think more you get into more depths of each subject, and that helps you get better at that. So thank you for being my audience, and so that I'm learning more, and I'm able to dive deeper into more subjects because of you. So today at 8 p.m. we will do the Ask Weekend Investing round. Like always, we have taken questions from users and we'll try to answer them. Um, so do join us in that video as well. And I'll see you at 8 p.m. Thanks. Bye.